Hi, I'm author Stacey McAnulty. Along with being a children's book author, I am also the writer of Christmas letters. Yes, I'm one of those rare people that still sends out a letter with my Christmas cards. It doesn't always make sense because we can keep up with everybody on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, so there's really no need for me to chronicle my family's year in a letter, but I still do it. That's because I started in 2003, and now it's an easy way for us to keep up with everything we've done, what the McAnultys have done for the year. My teenage daughter, was reading them this year, like she does every year, going back and flipping through and kind of seeing our family history. And she noticed I've been chronicling my career. And she just found it really interesting, the beginnings of my writing career. So I thought I would share these moments in the letter. This is especially for people that are newer writers, people that are considering writing, and I just kind of want to show you what's happened to me during the years. It definitely wasn't a quick journey. 2018 has been great for me. My first novel came out along with several picture books and just projects I've been working on for years. So I'm very fortunate, but it is not just good luck. That's certainly part of it. It is sticking with this for quite a while. So I'm gonna share with you some bits of my Christmas letters. So again, going back to 2003, the first letter that I have in my book here. And this was done by the numbers. So it says 0, number of books Stacey has published this year. 29, number of rejections received this year from agents and publishers. 1018, number of rejections it will take before she gives up hope of selling a book. I sound very optimistic in 2003. This is 2004. And again, it's by the numbers, but all the numbers are 2 in this one. And it says 2. The number of books Stacey has now completed. Neither are available from your local bookstore. Since our last Christmas letter, Stacey is signed with a literary agent, yay, but still has had no luck finding a publisher. Hopefully 2005 is a better year for McAnulty book sales. Spoiler alert, that was a novel written for adults and it never sold. It never found a publisher. We are on to 2005. This year I'd take a turn and decide to try self-publishing. So again, by the numbers, 29. Stacey's company has sold 29 books, most of which are bought by friends and family. Thanks. Short Stuff Publishing offers personalized kids books. Check us out at shortstuffpublishing.com. Don't bother going to that website because that business is now defunct and has been basically since 2005. Let's see what 2006 has to bring. 2006. Under Stacey, this time I did it in question form. So my question was, what are you most proud of this year? And my answer in 2006 was finishing a novel, writing it, not reading it, and of course, my girls. Back in 2006, I only had 2 kids. They were both girls. The other question is, if you could have or do anything in the world, what would it be? So my answer, of course, was a publishing deal. And it would be fun. It would be enough for me to be an author full time. So that was the dream back in 2006, to be an author full time, which I now am, and the dream has expanded. On to 2007. So 2007, Henry was born. He is our 3rd child, our only boy. And again, this was a letter done by the numbers, and the number is 0. That's Stacey's current income. She's a stay-at-home mom for the time being. So I left my engineering job at this point, and there's actually no mention of writing. Having a 3rd kid, having a baby, I guess this is one year I did not find time for writing. 2008, ooh, big crash, right? That was the stock market tanking. So the form of the letter this year, it looks like a resume. So we each wrote we wrote a resume for the family. So it says under Stacey McAnulty, still writes in her spare time, has an agent trying to sell her novel, My Life According to Barbie, and won a small prize for her first children's book story, The Mommy License. So again, I was agented for another book for adults, and another spoiler alert, that one didn't sell either. The Mommy License, which won came in 7th place, won an award through Writer's Digest, that also didn't sell or land an agent. So it was a little nibble in 2008, but again, no big breakthrough. That's just a picture page. 2009. Again, by the numbers. So the number is 4. 4 days, the time spent in the Big Apple. Stacy attended Thriller Fest Writers Conference. And that's my only mention of writing in 2009, as I went to that one conference. I was still bouncing around between writing for adults and writing for children. 2010, this was our top 10 moments, and coming in at number 7 for the McAnultys was Stacy sells a picture book manuscript available in Christmas 2012. So 7 years after I started writing these Christmas letters, and here I say the book comes out in 2012. If we look ahead, it actually is not going to come out until 2013. It ends up being delayed, and I am not agented at this point. That was a sell directly to a publisher. So let's move on to 2011. And this one, in April of 2011, my daughter Lily wins grand prize in the Piedmont Parent Young Author Contest. And Cora takes second place in her age group. Mom wins nothing and publishes nothing. Then in May, Cora wins PBS Kids Go Writing Contest, and the prize patrol ambushes her school. Mom, the alleged author, wins nothing, but is very proud of her limelight stealing children. So not too much happening in 2011, except for my children were writing and winning. 2012, the conference scene. So my paragraph in this one says, Stacy attended 4 writing conferences in 2012. She went to New York City, California, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Hopefully, the networking will pay off in 2013. If not, she is willing to go to Scotland, Hawaii, or New Zealand to find her muse. So still going to many different conferences, trying to connect with an agent and to sell another manuscript. 2012. 2013, things finally turn around. We have some happy news here. Dear Santasaurus is finally published in October. And there's a thank you to everyone in here who bought it. And also the year I signed with my agent, who's still my agent. And we sold 2 picture book manuscripts that year. So 2013, things really began happening 10 years after I started keeping track of our Christmas letters. 2014, there's a mention of the International Reading Association Award for Dear Santasaurus. So I got my first award for a published book. And in other big announcements, I finally got a home office. Actually, it's where you are now. And can start writing off some of this for taxes and have a place to create. So I'm really becoming that established author at this point. And in 2015, still no additional books being published because it takes so long for them to come out. But it says here under my name, it says Stacy, 2 new book deals. So I continue to sell manuscripts in 2015. In 2016, another banner year, this is when the books finally are hitting shelves, those books that I've been selling with my agent Lori through the past couple of years. So in January, Dino Files #1 comes out. In May, Dino Files 2 comes out in Excellent Ed. In July, 101 Reasons I'm Not Taking a Bath hits shelves. In September, Beautiful comes out, and in October, Dino Files #3 is published. So that is 2016, the books start coming out. And to people that don't know me, looks like all of a sudden I've got a lot of books. But as we can see from these Christmas letters, I've been working on it at this point 13 years. And 2017, it just says Stacy publishes 6 books, 3 picture books, and 3 chapter books, bringing the total to a lucky 13. And of course, now we are in 2018, where I'm happy to say I am a full-time writer. I am living the dream. It is a lot of work. I had no idea back in 2003 the amount of work that would be involved in writing and promoting books, and I love it. So if you're considering writing or you are a writer, just know if you're like me, it can take a decade. It takes a long time, but it is very much worth it. I love what I do for a living. So thanks for letting me share my Christmas letters, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and this is me signing out for 2018. Bye.